Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So my name is Sam and every Tuesday and Thursday I do post more motivational videos. So if that does interest you, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Also like this video down below. And without further ado, let's just jump right in. Alright, so basically I all along have been the type of person that never worked out. I was the type of kid that had a very slim physique regardless of what I ate, what I did. So for me to kind of jump on that bandwagon of start working out was kind of intimidating, honestly, because like I didn't want to go to the gym because I was like, oh, everyone knows what they're doing there, or at least I thought everyone knew what they were doing. So then I was like, I don't want to go because maybe people will look at me, they'll make fun of me, or I don't know. I just felt self-conscious about it. As well as I didn't play sports growing up. I more did like artsy things, like I played the flute, I did like arts and crafts things. That's just kind of what I enjoyed growing up. So I never did those like physical activity things. So it was super overwhelming to start and embark on that journey. So I'm going to talk to you from that perspective, from that beginner's guide. How do you even get started? How do you break through that barrier when you don't work out, you don't do anything, or maybe you don't do as much as you want, and now you want to break through and start working out more? So the first tip that I want to give you guys is be realistic. Now, when you look at these Instagram models and stuff, they have the most beautiful photos. And you look at that and you're like, man, I wish I could look like that. But keep in mind, they take the photos maybe early in the morning when they haven't ate yet and they're not bloated. Or maybe they kind of pop out their butt and pop out their boobs and make them look like they have this hourglass. Like for example, even just you sitting there right now. Okay, if you kind of bend over and slump, maybe you got a couple rolls. I know I do, and I'm like 100 pounds. But if I stand up straight, then I have like this super flat, like, I don't know, whatever. So with that, just by the different angle that you sit, you can change your body look. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about just to start off with, is it's good to motivate yourself. It's good to look at those kind of model photos and stuff and be like, wow, I wish I could be there one day. But I've been working out for a couple years now, and like I said, I do have a naturally thin physique, and I'm still not there. And I'm okay with that. What you guys really need to just think about is just be happy in your own skin as you embark on this journey. Just be happy in general, and then results will come. Or even if results don't come physically or like looks wise, they might come just with inside. Like I feel so good when I work out. So just kind of realize like what your goals are. And that's the first thing. Just realize what your goals are with this whole like workout journey. Do you want to be more toned? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to, I don't know, just feel better about yourself? Learn how to do it. Whatever your goal is, make sure that you establish that at the beginning. And then reward yourself for hitting those goals. Let's say you want to lose, I don't know, 2 pounds each week. If you hit that and you, at the end of the month, lose 8 pounds or something like that in like a 4-week month, reward yourself. Say, you know what, I'm going to go take a Friday off. I'm going to maybe go to that restaurant that I've always wanted to go to. Like whatever it is, take a date night out. Whatever it is, look forward to these things, so then it kind of helps you either shed those pounds, or it helps you be a little bit more diligent in your workout schedule, or different things like that. Now that diligence in your workout schedule brings me to my next point. When you're starting off, sometimes it could get super discouraging, or sometimes as you're working out, you decide, all right, I'm just going to do it when I have time. So then in that case, you say, all right, I'm going to go ahead and work out in the morning one day. Then I'm going to work out in the evening next day, or I'm just going to work out when I have time. If you do that, you're never going to have time. So what I suggest is actually calendar block. Block out the moments in your calendar and do the workout at those given times. Now I suggest doing the same time every single day, just because if you don't and you kind of put it wherever it's in your schedule, it's going to be the last priority. If you don't get to it, it's like, that's okay. And you don't want it to be like that. You want to have that consistent schedule. So with that consistent schedule, I highly suggest to put it in your schedule every day. Now I know that might suck, going from not working out at all to now working out every single day. But like I mentioned before, do realistic things. When you set your goals, make it realistic. Also, when you set your workouts, be realistic too. Because maybe if you don't work out at all, then doing a 10-minute walk every day, that might be a lot for you. So that's fine. So when you wake up in the morning, maybe go out and do a 10-minute walk. Or maybe before you go to bed. Like personally, I love to go for walks. So every single night with my fiance, we get up and we at least do a 10-minute walk. Now, granted, we enjoy walking, so it turns into like a 45, 50-minute walk, sometimes even like an hour walk walking around the whole entire town. But regardless, that's just me. I enjoy that. So it kind of elongates the time that we do the walk. But with that being said, if it's just a simple walk, or if it's a high intensity workout, or whatever it is, start weaning yourself onto that. But by doing it every single day, it makes it more consistent and it makes it a habit. And that habit is going to be the best thing that's going to happen to you. It takes about 28 days, that they say in research, I don't know, but it takes about 28 days for you to form just a daily thing into an actual habit and a daily routine. So that's why I suggest doing it every single day, because it's going to start putting it in your regimen and it's going to kind of get you on that bandwagon of actually working out every single day. And then after that, it's going to become a lot easier. So actually, like a couple weeks ago, I did this Chloe Ting workout. So I'll link it above and stuff. Now with that, Chloe Ting workouts, things like that, they're great, they're fun, but they're not going to make you just jump from, this weight to that weight and keep that weight off, or this physique to that physique and keep that physique. You have to think about this as like a complete lifestyle change, because just doing this 2-week intense workout and then going back to your normal lifestyle, your body's going to go back to normal. You're going to feel back to normal. So think about this as a lifelong lifestyle that you want to try to adapt, and that's why these small changes as you go will really help kind of adapt into that new lifestyle. Because if you just kind of flip a switch and try and go to that other lifestyle, it's going to be super challenging, it's going to be super hard, and it's not going to happen. Or at least for most of us, probably not going to happen. If it works for you, great, kudos to you. But if not, then I suggest these small kind of minor changes throughout to start kind of getting you on that workout regimen. I don't even know what you want to call it. Workout journey, workout regimen, I don't know. But regardless, just those small steps will help you get in that direction. Now also with that like Chloe Ting workout that I was mentioning before, is as I did the same workout over and over again for, I think it was like a 14-day regimen or whatever, by the last day, it got a lot easier. So when you start this journey, when you start working out on the very, very first day, it's going to be a lot probably, because you're not used to it. But once you keep doing it and once you get in that habit, it's going to start getting so much easier. And again, once we said that routine is set, then it's going to feel so much better, and it's going to just be like the normal everyday thing that you do. But make sure that as you're making these regimens, as you're making sure that these things are, something that you're doing every single day, because it's going to only get easier. And that kind of gives you a light at the end of the tunnel as well, because at the beginning, I know eating healthy, I know working out, all those things could be super daunting, but if you make it easier, if it becomes easier as it goes, then that's kind of a, happy thought to think of. Now also with working out, I know a lot of people think like, oh, when you work out, you got to go to the gym. But no, you don't have to. Personally, I don't go to the gym. And like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, sometimes the gym is super daunting for someone that doesn't know how to work out, hasn't worked out, maybe feel uncomfortable working out, whatever different angle. But sometimes the gym can be uncomfortable for someone like that. And I know for me it was, because I was like, everyone knows what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to look like a fool. But then a couple years back at this point, I said, all right, I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm going to go to the gym. And I went, and everyone was super supportive. Doesn't matter. There were some skinny people there, some overweight people there. Everyone just trying to better themselves, which is actually kind of an amazing community when you really think about it. So with that, I did go to the gym and I started learning the equipment. And you do have to start somewhere. So if you don't know how to use the equipment, if you don't try, you're never going to learn. So I highly suggest to kind of just get up and just, just go ahead and do it. Or go with a friend that knows what they're doing, so they could show you, oh, this is how you use this equipment, or this equipment would be better for you, or better for this, or better for that. And then you could start learning on your own, so then you feel more comfortable for going on your own. Even with that, if you say, no, I don't want the gym, then just work out at home. There's so many different workout regimens that you could do at home, even just here on YouTube. You could go ahead and just type in like workouts for beginners, and you'll get tons. Or even if you want something more intense, high intensity workouts, or glute workouts or arm workouts, whatever you want to tone in your body, just type that in on Google. You'll get so many results, and something that works specifically for you that you enjoy and that you like. So I actually personally like working out at home better because I feel like no one is judging me. Not that people do that at the gym, but still, I don't know, just a mental thing. But no one's judging me, no one's like watching me. I could just do my own thing. I don't have to feel like I have any stress around working out. Also, on top of that, think about this. When you have to go to the gym, sometimes there's an extra barrier to entry, I guess you could call it, to going to the gym, because you don't just get up and you're at the gym. You gotta get up. Maybe you feel like what you're wearing isn't good enough, so maybe you gotta put on some clothes, make yourself feel presentable. Then once you do that, you gotta find your shoes, find your keys, do anything, hop in the car. I mean, I'm lucky because my gym's only about 5 minutes away, but some people gotta drive a lot further. So then they have to go ahead, they gotta drive to the gym, and maybe it takes a 10-minute drive to get to the gym, 10-minute, trip back, and now you have 20 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever it takes that you could have been working out. Sometimes just getting to the gym is the hardest part. Once you get to the gym, then it's easy, then the workout's fine. So I actually like working out at home because the barrier entry is literally get off your couch and start working out. That's it. Literally just get off the couch, start working out, and all those like 15 minutes, you could have done your workout, finished your workout, if you, let's say you're doing a short workout, and be done within that same time that it just takes you to go to the gym. So I highly suggest to work out at home if you're a beginner. Even if you're not a beginner, I enjoy that as well. So I really suggest to try and look up. I will link some beginner workouts that I personally like down below. So if you guys want to take a look at those to kind of get started, definitely take a look at that. But just remember, with this whole journey, it is just a lifestyle change, and sometimes it's good when you're doing this to have an accountability, I guess, accountability buddy or whatever you want to call it, because sometimes when you tell that friend like, hey, I'm gonna go to the gym 3 times a week, and they're like, hey, did you go to the gym this week? And you're like, no. It kind of holds you a little bit of like accountable for it. So it's not just you saying like, oh, I'm gonna work out 3 times a week, and then you don't, and you're like, whoops, oh well, I'll do it next week. No big deal. And then you just keep procrastinating it. So you don't want that to happen. You don't want to keep procrastinating things. So telling someone that you're going to do this workout, or just being on like a workout regimen with a friend, or maybe your husband or spouse or something like that, sometimes it definitely smooths things out and makes things go a little bit easier. Also, when you have that partner doing something with you, even if you're struggling, you could kind of work with them. Misery, I guess, loves company. So you guys could work out together and do that together. But this shouldn't be misery. This should be an enjoyable thing, because trust me, once you start working out, you're going to start feel better about yourself. I know that I did. So with that, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. But again, just know that you are beautiful as you are. You don't need to embark on this journey to get that thin physique or anything like that. You're perfect just the way you are. But if we could better ourselves and we can make ourselves healthier, why not? So with that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye guys.